With Pabbly Connect, what I'm doing here, I have a list of sales pages in French, doesn't matter. What I want to do is to take a screenshot of all the sales pages that I have. So what I did is first I created a Google Sheet in order to have everything. So I put two columns. One is the sales page URL of all my products that I want, and also on column B the name. So the name is a product number, and at the end I want all those images of the screenshots to be in my Google Drive with the name of the product number .png. So on this sheet it's the data source. Then I did a second sheet where every time a screenshot is generated, it reminds me of the URL, and I have the URL of the image made by a tool and the name. But this I don't really use it because as soon as it's generated, it's uploaded to my Google Drive with the product name as the file name. So it's fine, I don't need it, but I did it anyway. And I will show you now the Pabbly Connect automation. So to do this, I use two tools. The first one is to take the screenshot, and the second one is to optimize the image, because the tool to take the screenshot takes all the page as a PNG, a very heavy file, not optimized. So with the second tool, I can optimize the file size. And what I want to say about this is that why do you want to do that? Or maybe you don't care about it. You just want to do it to the screenshot and have the file. But to do this, the tools I use are the free versions. So I will just tell you which tools I use and how to do it. So first, this workflow in Pabbly, the trigger is just a schedule, because I want it to run, so it's every 1 minute. And so when I don't want to use it, I just put 99 weeks, or I just disable this workflow when I don't want to use it, so that it doesn't consume any task, because the trigger is free, but the first task is not free. So the first task is to go to Google Sheet and see if I have some lines waiting to be screenshotted. So this one is a paid task. And then I have a filter. It says if the line is empty, so stop. This is free, but this one is paid. I don't even want to waste it. So if I don't use it, I just disable it or put a very long time in the schedule. So this filter just see if the line is empty. So if it's not empty, so if we get some data, we get the URL and the name. Then we use the first tool. So it's a Geek Flare, and you just create an account to have a key for the API, and you do it with the API action. So you just give the URL, and it does the screenshot. You can choose between mobile, tablet, or desktop. So I use desktop. So I get a URL of the image, the big image. So there is a filter also to know if everything went fine at this step. If not, then the workflow stops here. And then the second tool, if it's fine, is a Tinify from the website called tinypng.com or tinygpeg.com. So Tinify has an API. Also, the free version allows you to do 500 optimization per month. Same for Geek Flare, you also have 500 and it's free per month. So it's more than enough. And here's the same. If everything went fine with Tinify, now I have a PNG file optimized. So from maybe 2 megabytes, it goes down to a few hundred kilobytes, depending on the length of the sales page. If it's a very long sales page, then Geek Flare will have created a very big image, and Tinify cannot do a lot. It can optimize it, but it will be still heavy. But it doesn't matter. And if it's fine, then in the Google Sheet I add a new row on the sheet number 2, and I delete the row in sheet number 1, the row number 2, so the first line. And then I upload the file, so the file that I got from Tinify. I upload it to my Google Drive. And that's it for this workflow in Pabbly Connect. Now I will let you see the sheet number 2 and also the Google Drive. You can see that it's being populated, and that's the workflow working. Of course, I increase the speed because it's 1 every minute, and now you can see it's nearly finished. So that's it for this video. Bye bye.